What's going on YouTube? Today we're talking yard sales. More specifically, we're talking 50 miles worth of yard sales. And I'm on the hunt for items to sell online for a profit. Had the opportunity last week to go to the Big Grab yard sale, which runs 50 miles through 3 rural towns in South Carolina. Put together a little highlight reel for you. I hope you enjoy it.
I might come out and get it.
So this first stop is at a little church in Winsboro, South Carolina. And this one little room has typically been a honey hole for me. I go every year and this is my first stop. Last year I bought 2 CD recorders. I paid $5 a piece and they sold for like $139. Year before that I bought a bunch of cameras and made like $300 or $400. This year, apparently they've been doing their research. They've been digging around eBay and looking up comps, I guess. But I did get a few things. I bought this camera. This is a Pentax K1000 camera. Paid $25 for it. Like I said, they're raising their prices, but it looks like it goes for around 120, 150, somewhere in there. You saw the Apple stuff. They wanted like $30, $40 for it. Wasn't enough room for me to make a good profit. The stereo receiver, they wanted 50 or 60. Could have made a little bit there, but it's bulky, heavy to ship, had to test it. So grabbed this camera, and then on the way out, I grabbed 2 hats. This is an Auburn University hat. Paid 10 cents for it. I don't know. It's kind of unique. Got the American flag on there. Maybe get $10, $15. And then I always pick up these when I find them. This is a circle logo hat by a company called The Game. You can see the logo there. But these hats usually go, they're from the 90s, usually go 20, 30 bucks depending on the team and condition. But like I said, only paid 10 cents. So my honey hole wasn't as fruitful as it normally is. They had a bunch of glassware and knickknacks and collectibles, stuff that I'm not real knowledgeable in. If I saw some unique stuff, I looked it up, but either the price was too high or wasn't worth what I thought it might be. So had fun exploring, but it was definitely time to go to the next one. So this next spot is actually a store. It's an antique store. And it was between 2 yard sales that I was going to, so I decided to walk in and see what they had because it looked really neat on the outside. Walked in and they definitely had some cool stuff, but it was way overpriced. Saw some cameras that I thought would be valuable. They had a Pentax here that comped out at like 20 bucks and they were asking 30. This other one that they were asking 200 for, the most recent one that sold for 85. So there was definitely not money to be made inside the store, but I walked out and this happened.
They're a couple golf balls.
Couple.
And now in the Warrior box, those are left-handed golf balls.
Are they new?
Yes, they've never been opened.
Really?
My dad decided at age 65 that he thought he was going to pick up golf again. That did not happen.
Never happened.
So shout out that lady's dad for deciding to never play golf again. Got some brand new clubs. These are by Warrior Custom Golf. Now they're not a big brand, not one that you're going to see a whole lot, but they're going to sell. They're going to sell for some decent money. They're left-handed, so they may take a while. But I got two different sets, and one of them was so new, in fact, it had never been opened. She brought me a pair of scissors so I could cut the straps. The first set is the set of Warrior TE. It's the 2, 3, and 4 fairway wood, along with a nice mill-face putter. I'm thinking I can get $120, $125 on this set. And then I got a set with the 3 hybrid and then a 3, 5, and 7 wood. Once again, I think I can get $125, $130 on this set. And it also had a nice belly putter. And that belly putter, there's one that just sold for $45 plus shipping. So that's actually going to get my money back. I only paid $40 for everything. Once it's all said and done, I think I can clear around $200. And the cool thing is I actually got this from an antique shop. I've never bought anything from an antique shop to resell, and this is a pretty good deal. So there is one thing that I want to point out about these long yard sales that are miles and miles long, is that you're going to come across a lot of duds. You're going to find a bunch of sales that you can't buy anything at. Whether it's vendors who are pros that do this every weekend, know what they have, know what it's worth, and they're not going to give you a deal, or whether it's new stuff that's cheap Chinese junk or store returns that you can't make any money on. But just enjoy the experience. Take your time, explore. You never know what or who you're going to run into.
These are the kind of people you run into when you go to yard sales.
What's up, man? You guys got to go over there. That lady's got a freaking monkey.
A real monkey?
Yeah, a real
I walked
monkey.
over there, I
I shook
didn't
his
see it.
hand. Oh, I put my hand out and he grabbed my thumb.
You didn't buy the monkey?
No, she said it was $10,000.
That's all?
Do you think it would be a business
You
expense?
should buy 2 monkeys.
We should.
Anytime I see a big box of old cars like this, I get pretty excited because I'm always on the hunt for Hot Wheels red line cars. Never actually found one, and if you don't know what that is, you can identify them by the red line around the tire. Some of them can go for some crazy money. I've never actually found one, didn't find one today. Maybe I should have bought the whole box and seen what was inside, but I still had a pretty good pickup.
How much is your camera?
So this is definitely pretty cool. This is a brand new Polaroid 1/600 Ultra in the package. Got it for $1. Sold comps around 60 or 70 bucks. I think I'm probably gonna have to take less to move it, maybe 40 or 50, but still a pretty cool find to find a sealed Polaroid for $1. And the reason I found it is because I followed some random sign that was pointing off the main street. And that's a big tip for these long yard sales, is to follow the random signs that are pointing to sales that are off the beaten path. Your vendors aren't going to be there. These are homeowners trying to get rid of stuff. That's how I found this thing, and that's also how I found this next sale where it was 11 o'clock. Didn't expect to find anything, but I did.
Yeah, everybody gets a free poster. Just showing up and hopping out. Here you go. I think this is from '93. They're individually numbered.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dude, I'm serious. Look, individually numbered.
Oh, wow.
And it's 93.
Nice.
And that's a crisp new NASCAR Winston Cup poster.
How much are your hats?
Buy one, get one free. Yeah, $2 each. Buy one, get one free. So that's $1. Was that right?
That's good enough for me.
How much are your pocketbook?
Right there's the pocketbook purse. She's sitting right there. Still. It depends on which ones you want. I think is the correct answer.
Some of them are leather, some are not.
Oh, he's finding them.
Yeah, you got
You
some
know,
cool
you
ones.
picked that pool one, and I like that one.
I got your favorite.
No, because there's 2 of them. I don't wear hats either. Let's see, there's another one. That's good. I don't wear hats. I got a bunch of them too at the house. I should have brought them here. Could have got rid of them all. Yeah, have one of those. It's a different poster. I'm good.
How much are you, Jack?
Make me a good offer. That's high quality. Somebody in the winter's going to enjoy that because it's warm. I think they're all extra large.
Uh-oh, too big for him.
Okay.
Okay, well, I hope y'all sell it on.
Oh gosh, I do too. Thank you for stopping by. Are you sure you don't want a poster? Or a hat? Or something? Y'all won't believe this. She just pulled up and gave us these magazine programs. Because she saw we had a bunch of racing stuff. Yeah, man, I mean, you got, gosh, Daytona 500, maybe 6.
So I'm not sure what happened to my GoPro at this point, but for some reason it cut off, and I wish it hadn't, because as you can probably tell, that guy was a character. He was pretty funny. But I did find some stuff. I paid $45 for everything that I got at this yard sale. And first up was I made a pile of hats. I probably should have bought all that he had at $1 a piece, but I didn't because I've got so many hats right now. But I ended up with 12 hats, and I'm thinking if I can net $10 a piece, I'm doing pretty good. There's not a lot of sold comps on them, so they may be slow movers, but still think it's a pretty good buy. I also grabbed 2 of these Winston coolers. They're little 6-pack coolers, and they've got a built-in radio, which is kind of neat. Not a lot of sold comps, but I'm pretty sure he threw these in, didn't charge me for them. I've got 2 of them, one in the package and one out. Then I grabbed this set of Camel cigarette string lights. I just thought they were cool, and his prices were cheap enough. I just threw them in my pile. And you can see the camel there and the pyramid and the palm trees. I just thought they were neat. There's none that have sold on eBay. There's a couple listed, but the cool factor was there. As I was about to leave, I saw he had a box sitting beside his driveway, so I opened it up, and it was full of t-shirts. Had these tank tops in there, Camel cigarettes, front and back logo, made in the USA. They're from 1995 and brand new. I got 8 of these, and then there were these other shirts that were there. Smoking Joe's Racing, once again, Camel cigarettes. They're from 1996, made in the USA. There are none exactly like this that I could find on eBay. There's several similar, but I've got 10 of these, and they're all still in the package, except for this one that I opened to show you guys. So if I can net $10 a piece on those 18 shirts, that's 180 bucks, maybe 120 on the hats. That's a $300 stop, plus a few miscellaneous things that I got. So not too bad at 11 o'clock in the day. So those are my highlights from the Big Grab 50-mile long yard sale. Obviously, I didn't show you everything. There were several sales where I just drove by, several I didn't find anything, a couple where I just found 1 or 2 bread and butter items like a pair of shoes that I didn't want to bore you with. But overall, I think it was a success. I think I'm going to net around $400 for the day, spend about 4 hours, so not too bad. And what's cool is you can actually get another perspective from another reseller on this same yard sale. You saw Josh there, Harry Tornado. He put out a video last week on the same sale. We went to the same spaces and found totally different stuff. So definitely go check that out. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.